All right, table's up.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, Jamie's looking for. Okay. Is the DM? Hey, Jamie, can you hear me? You're muted.
All right, just so everybody else knows what's going on.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear.
All right, good. We are currently wrapping up the character creation process. We tried to get this done before start of the stream, and had a latecomer join us. So just putting the last few pieces into place here. But we're good.
Chris, I can tell them about it. So what they're going to do is they're going to be Uthgardt barbarians in the savage frontier of the Forgotten Realms campaign setting, and the game is called Rite of Blades. There is a tradition called the rune meet, and there's a rune hunt, and the players are playing characters who are going to volunteer for a rune hunt. This is generally a coming of age rite of passage for those on an ancestral path, or really following in the footsteps of their ancestors. And so you're more called to a rune hunt, and because they're normally very dangerous. These are greater tribal issues rather than a singular tribe. And these rune meets are where all the tribes in the areas, generally 3, come together and form 3 circles. And Druids call it a moot. The Uthgarts call it a rune meet. So that's who our characters will be, and roughly what the campaign will begin with. Also, I'm Jared, and I am the DM. And I'll let the other players introduce themselves, starting with our technical advisor himself, the man in the hat.
All right, I guess that's me. So yeah, my name's Chris, and well, I won't introduce my character yet because our game master is going to do that here. So, but yeah. I'm running the technical side of the show today, so hopefully everything will go without a hitch. And hey, Bart, why don't you take it away?
My name is Bart Boyd. You may have seen me on this channel once or twice before. I'm a lifelong gamer. I have a lot of fun here, and I'd really like to thank Gary Kahn and Gaxworks for allowing us this table to play on. It's a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. I've been in Jared's games before, and it's always a lot of fun.
I'll go. I'm Sarah. I am probably newer to D&D compared to the rest of them, but I absolutely love playing in Jared's games.
I'm Jamie. I've been playing with these guys for years and years, and I'm kind of new to the live stream gaming, so I'm trying used to it. So, but I am enjoying this. This is great.
I'm gonna act like I'm an old pro at this. However, this is absolutely my first time ever. So here we go. Jamie, I know that you're still finishing up on your character. Go ahead and do that. Try to listen in, and I'm just going to start with Act 1. There's 3 acts to this. We'll try to get it all in. The first act is called Gathering Storm. This is where you guys will go to the rune meet, and we start that kind of journey of you stepping forward. Fun little game within a game is that all of the DCs for like skill checks and stuff will be a DC 11 in Act 1, DC 12 in Act 2, DC 13 in Act 3. Each time you fail a roll, take your flaw and kind of just add that into the story of why you failed this roll, right? That your flaw is what trips you up. When you succeed, think about your bond and what bonds you hold that move yourself forward. And for you mentally, you think this is why I'm succeeding at things. If you don't have one, you don't have a little anecdotal story or something real quick on whatever, just say pass. Whenever the whole group gets 3 successes, and I need a volunteer who's just going to take a tally. So every time somebody gets a success, you take a tally. When you get to 3, you guys will pass out I'll give you an inspiration point to the party, and you can give it to somebody. Okay? Now, for every 3 fails, what I'm going to keep, every 3 fails you have is going to go to the boss in the end as an inspiration point for him. Okay? So, without further ado, let's jump into Rite of the Blades, and let's become Uthgardt barbarians. Okay. As you find yourself within the sacred embrace of Morgor's mound, the air carries an exotic scent, a blend of mysterious blossoms that cast a soft, enchanting glow despite the autumn dusk. The ground beneath your boots is not the usual soil, but a living carpet of vibrant moss, pulsating gently with an ethereal radiance, a silent hymn to the arcane pulse of the mound. Massive stones, etched with ancient ruins that shimmer like long-forgotten stars, form a sentinel circle, marking the boundaries of this mystical arena. Each rune whispers tales of yore, of magics long lost, and the communion between the Thunderbeast tribe and the enigmatic forces woven into the fabric of the mound. The trees, guardians of this sacred place, are not mere flora, but towering beings, their branches adorned with crystalline clusters that sway like arcane chandeliers. Leaves of dazzling autumn hues rustle in the breeze, creating a symphony of murmurs that seem to impart the sacred truths of the mound itself. At the heart of this mystical sanctuary stands an altar, a monolith of translucent stone. Its surface tells the tale of the Thunderbeast tribe's history, mingled with arcane symbols that weave a tapestry, recounted the eternal bond between the tribe and the pulsating energies that converge here. As you take in the surroundings, a subtle thrumming fills the air, a harmonious resonance that courses through Morgor's mound. It's as if the very land breathes within a life of its own, acknowledging your presence and beckoning you to partake in the ancient rites that have unfolded here through countless epochs. The sights, scents, and energies of this sacred haven stir a sense of awe and reverence, a testament to the fact that within the savage frontier, Morgor's mound stands as a conduit between the ordinary and the extraordinary. Each of you takes your place within the circle. For the last 3 days, you have been naked before the tribe. Athletic games of skill and chance have been enjoyed. Your efforts during these days carried to this ritual. As you walk through the crowds of people, they have formed a circle around this altar. And there's a sandy circle that's at the base of the altar where you are to step forward. There is an elder of the Thunderbeast tribe that steps forward as you do. All of you are completely naked. For the last 3 days in these games, if you come to participate in the rune hunt, you come naked, because the entire tribe, 3 tribes, watch you and test you throughout the week. And you're tested on courage, for one. There's nothing more important to the Uthgardts than courage in your character. They also hold dear knowledge and wisdom. These 2 things together are the highest virtues that you can have. So your ability to walk naked in front of the tribe is just a testament to your courage. And for the last few days, you have been participating in games of chance and games of more competition. Again, completely naked. So the first roll I'd ask you to roll is a DC 11. It's an athletics check to see how well you have done over these last few days. And if you succeed, tell me why. And if you fail, tell me why. Okay. All right. 2 successes and 2 failures. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, successes. Tell me who you don't tell me who you are, but tell me why you succeeded.
So part of what is important to my character is maintaining the wilderness he comes from, and spends most of his time there. So he really believes in challenging himself physically so that he can maintain his lifestyle in the wilderness and also protect the wilderness.
Excellent.
This was not a very challenging feat for him.
Okay. Half Shadow.
Well, as Tabaxi is quite dexterous, has very high dexterity, and he's quite lithe because he is a half cat.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like Bart said, it wasn't very much of a challenge for him.
Okay. Sarah, why did your character fail?
Well, you see, my character failed because she simply wasn't concerned about these tasks so much as, like being smart. She doesn't feel like she needs to be athletic.
Okay. And Chris?
Well, I failed just because I'm terrible. I just can't do anything right. It happens all the time.
Okay. So as you guys step into the sand circle, 2 of you are feeling good that you have proven yourself and you're worthy to step into this circle. The other 2 are having doubts. Their flaws kind of beginning to gnaw at them a little bit. But everybody has stepped into the circle. And when you step in, the elder, before you stands Eldris Gara Longtusk, a formidable lizard folk warrior. And I'll share a picture of her. I think I did that. Adorned in scales that seem to shimmer with an otherworldly luminescence, reflecting the magical energies that permeate Morgor's mound. Her long tusk, an intricate spiral of iridescent crystals, resonating with the harmonic vibrations of the enchanted ley lines crisscrossing the area. Gara's eyes, sharp and shrewd, hold the mesmerizing glow of the ancient ruins scattered across the ground, revealing the wisdom she has gleaned from the mystical energies that ebb and flow within this fantastical location. As you approach, you feel the pulse of arcane power, assessing not just your physical strength, but the innate magical potential within your hearts. She addresses the assemblage. Hundreds of your fellow tribes people are behind you. And all of them have been very encouraging and looking, hoping that you succeed in this quest. Gara addresses the entire crowd, including yourselves. Our ancestors, in this wisdom, gifted us this sacred place, a haven between worlds. Today, we face a challenge that echoes through the ages. Kargoth, seeks to sever the sacred ties we share with this land, to cast our tribes into disarray. But we, the Thunder Beast tribe, stand united against this encroaching shadow. Our bond, forged in the crucible of countless seasons, shall be not break. Let the spirits bear witness as we embark on the rune hunt, not merely for survival, but to preserve the very soul of our people. With the strength of the Thunder Beast coursing through our veins, we face this threat together, with hearts aflame and spirits unyielding. Step forward, those that feel called by their ancestors to join the rune hunt. Sarah, she looks at you first, and you can feel like the arcane, there's kind of like an arcane connection between the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
She asked for you to introduce yourself. So this is where you'll introduce your character and then make an intimidation check to sound confident about who you are, and what has brought you here.
Okay. I am Mayrish Willowstream of the Elk tribe, and I am. Well, I'm sorry, and I am a sorcerer.
Okay.
Yes.
What is she? What do you physically look like?
She is a centaur, a deer centaur who has the body of a doe, the bottom half of a doe and the top half of a female human.
Okay, and let's see how you deliver this to the tribe as you speak to everyone. Roll me an intimidation check. The DC is an 11. Why do you sound so confident now? After having a rough time in the athletics game, now you're kind of feeling yourself. Why is that?
Let's ropes decline.
I am much more confident now because I don't really care about athletics and things like that. I'm more concerned about intelligence and learning new things and showing people my strengths.
Okay. You can tell that the assemblage around you applauds, and you can hear that there are whispers about your sage nature, right? That this is a very wise, and it is they know that you have a connection to the arcane, which is the kind of unknowable magic that permeates everything around us. Zun.
I am Zun of the Blue Bear.
She beckons you next.
All right. Sorry, I jumped the gun there. Zun of the Blue Bear. And I come from the High Forest.
Okay. Roll. What does Zun look like?
Zun looks like he cares not a whole lot about his own appearance. A little disheveled. He kind of goes a little bit more with the natural side of things. He doesn't tend to bathe that much. And
does he have a unique
scruffy?
Does he have a unique look, like different from human?
Well, he's a bugbear. How about that?
Okay, what does that look like?
Well, bugbear. It just if you take a look at if you can see the character portrait there, he's kind of hairy. He's got some big old tusk, and he doesn't look too happy.
He's monstrous looking.
He's pretty big, that's for sure.
Okay, roll an intimidation check, DC 11.
Alrighty.
Okay, this does not go so well. What it does Zun have a flaw that's nagging at him right now?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So Zun, he's very critical of himself. He overly critical of himself. Others too, to some extent, but mostly he's just super hard on himself.
Okay. A couple of people kind of like lean in, as you're walking around in a circle, right? So that you are seeing, everyone is seeing you, and you are kind of announcing and telling, so a few people lean in and go, hey, brother, this ain't your year. No, I'm not feeling it. I feel like this may be not your year. As you keep going around. Bart, will you introduce your character?
So Waya Frostfang kind of slouches up. He's a tall human-looking creature, but he does have pointed ears, and he's very hirsute with pronounced canines. He introduces himself to the tribal elders as Waya Frostfang, a proud remaining son of the Grey Wolf tribe, and he is eager to continue to hunt down any interlopers and complete any task.
Okay, roll the intimidation check.
Yes.
Okay, is there like a special bond that he's feeling right now?
He believes that the strong should be warriors, and again, he wants to use that strength to rid any kind of possibility of danger to the pristine wilderness that he and his brothers share.
Okay, you see that there is a general consensus in the crowd that that the ancestors they really feel like this is your time, right? This is your moment. This is the lifetime that it was destined that you step forward and take on the rune hunt. Jamie, introduce yourself to the crowd.
All right. Half Shadow is a warrior of the Red Tiger tribe. He looks like a kind of like a Bengal tiger,
Mm-hmm.
a were tiger. He wears practically no armor, just some leather harnessing
Okay.
to hold his weapons on.
All right.
And he's known for his ferocity in battle, and he believes that his tribe's destiny is completely linked with his very own destinies.
Okay.
His performance here today is of the most high.
Okay. Roll his intimidation.
Where'd it go? Oh, not very.
Crowd's not feeling it. So your form and walking around. What's a flaw that may be coming up while he walks around?
Well, he probably flubbed it because he's convinced of the significance of his destiny, and he is blind of his shortcomings. So I think he maybe
He has a lot of
he
confidence.
maybe thought that he had done enough to get his point across, but it didn't land.
He has a lot of confidence, and
Very much.
the tribe is feeling maybe he has too much confidence, especially as a young
like,
as a young
who's
cub,
this
right?
guy? I think he is.
Yeah, just a young cub, right?
Yeah.
The swagger. Okay. As you walk around the pit, Eldris Gar comes down and steps forward to each one of you, and has various things hanging off of her, and she walks up to you, half shadow, and she holds out a clear bottle with a dead sprite inside of it, and she offers it to you, right? And as you put out your hands to take it, right, she holds on to it while your hands touch this. She says, "Give me one piece of knowledge." Roll a knowledge check, any knowledge check that you want. The DC is 11.
Asking the barbarian for his intelligence. This is gonna go great.
So let's see. Roll any knowledge. Not going to be good.
There you go. Nailed it.
It
Okay.
ain't bad.
What when you look at the dead sprite, what do you tell Gara from your past about something about maybe perhaps the Fae, or just any kind of knowledge that you would have? You could totally make it up.
Well, I definitely don't trust sprites.
Okay.
Just from dealing with them and their backstabbing ways in the past.
Oh.
They're
She
only in it for themselves.
okay. She hands you the dead sprite in the bottle and says, "Very wise," to you, and says, while your strength may be, what you feel is your greatest asset, do not forget that just wisdom itself can overcome many obstacles, and it can keep you from dying. She walks over to you, Waya, and takes out something else unseen in her robes, and she pulls out a tiny silver icon of a raven. And she holds that out, and as you reach for it and your hands touch, she asks you to share a bit of wisdom with her. Roll any knowledge check that you want. Sarah, you're on deck.
I don't have time for this. And I hand it back to her.
She
Oh,
gently places it back in your hand and says, "Let this trinket be a reminder, an icon that the raven is wisdom, and to seek the raven for knowledge and wisdom in all things, because you may need it." Okay, Marish, she walks over to you and takes out an old key.
Okay.
A simple old key, and hands it towards you. Your energy kind of connects, and you share a bit of history with her. What do you share?
I don't know.
You
I'm
can
sorry.
just absolutely make it up.
I know her sister. I don't know. She is someone that I have studied before.
Okay. She
in
gives
my
you
learning.
a wink and a nod, and says that the key to understanding the unknown is often found in both dark and light places. Do not choose either, but observe both. And she hands you the key. Zun, she walks over to you and presents you with a diary with 7 missing pages. She hands you the diary and says, "Speak to me wisdom, young bear." And wisdom you have. What wisdom? Well, that's insight. However, that works too. What do you?
Yeah,
well, no, you look you find something insightful within her, perhaps that she was unaware of. What is it? What do you see or hear?
Missing pages are usually something you're ashamed of.
You see that she is taken a bit surprised by this, as if you know something, and her ridges kind of flare out, and she says, "You are very insightful, which is the key to wisdom." And she hands you the book and says, "Fill those pages with all of your insights about the world that you encounter." She turns to every one of you and says, "Are you ready for the trail of shadows that lies before you? Are each of you willing to continue on this rune hunt? Are you ready?"
I flash a
Right.
wide grin, exposing my canines, and I slap my spear against my hide shield, and I howl. Arr!
Okay.
I ask if there's going to be a lot of fighting and athletics and stuff, because I'm really not into that kind of thing.
She tells you there will be many dangers, and yes, the threat before you will be very dangerous.
Okay, yeah,
I look her dead in the eyes and I say, "Don't be in the woods when I hunt for the party."
Do I have to walk next to him?
That is your choice. Okay, you turn around, and the tribe dresses you in all of your gear, right? Hands you spears, hands you backpacks, and everything you will need for your journey, along with 4 potions of healing that are in the party sheet if you want to grab one for yourself. You walk until you're at the edge of Mulgor's mound, and before you is a wide open landscape, forest, mountains in the backgrounds. You don't really know not where the trail will take you, but you are on what's called the Trail of Shadows, which is the trail you take in order to get to the objective of your hunt. which is Kargoth, the Cruel. The trail. This is the beginning of Act 2. If you guys need a bathroom break or anything,
I think 5 minutes would be great if that's okay.
all right, take 5.
Thank you.
That sounds like a good idea.
I just got home. I need to stress the noise.
can get advertising.
No shameless plugs. No shameless plugs. We don't have to pay for that.
We are up.
Okay. Shameless plugs.
Presented by Pepsi. You need to put that down.
No.
Okay. You guys are walking through the woods.
Are you sure?
Through following the trails. Each of you has your trinket out and kind of fiddling with it, right? And you know that each one of the trinkets kind of has a special meaning or something. There's a story to it. The sprite in the bottle is perfectly preserved, although it looks like the creature is dead. There's no moving lungs or and she is lifeless. It's still perfectly preserved, as if there's something to this creature, right? There's something more about it, and it was given to you, Half Shadow, to take along this journey. The same with the Silver Raven. It looks to be like maybe a pin that went to a cloak, perhaps. The key, you kind of have to wonder, what does this key go to? and why did she give it to me? And then the diary is filled with words from a language that you don't understand. Done. It's not in one of the languages that you know of, and you're curious about whose it is and what does it say, and the missing pages. What would it mean down the road, if you could find them, or even begin to comprehend the language within. Is there anything that you guys want to discuss with yourselves while you're on the road?
I just I let them know that I can forage for the team.
Okay.
He's kind of terse and brusque with words, but he lets them know that he will have no problem. Just but he reminds the deer creature not to go in the woods while he's hunting, and he'll try to find some berries or whatever.
Okay. Well, you know that she's a centaur, or in the tribes it's called a hibsil, which is the deer or fawn fey creature that's sort of kin to a centaur in the sense that.
Does she smell like deer?
I don't know. What does Marish smell like?
Smells like daffodils and grass. Yes,
Smells like
she
a deer.
smells like a deer.
I tell her to stay out of the woods when I hunt.
Smells like a wet dog, like they always do.
And
Cats
Marish
dogs working together.
responds. Marish responds and says, "Don't worry, big guy. I will."
Okay.
So.
I tell everyone I'm whisper quiet in the brush, and I can stalk and sneak up on almost anything. So.
And how did who taught you that?
Tribal elders. It's
Mufasa.
It's instinct.
Stop it.
It's
Colin.
part of
Trademark
being a red tiger.
That's gonna tickle me. Stop it.
Shere Khan. There you go. You're a tiger, Shere Khan. We're good.
Okay, how many successes did we get coming out of?
All right.
Out of
so, Act 1, we got 3 successes, 5 in total, but 3. So we got one inspiration point to give away.
All
And
right.
then we had 6 fails. So 2 for the innkeeper.
Yep.
And then we've got, moving into the next round, we've got 2 already standing for the good guys, and 1 for the evil DM.
All right.
Or none, actually none, if you get both of those inspiration points.
So, how are we going to reward? Who are you guys going to reward the inspiration points to currently?
I mean, I guess it's kind of up to you guys, but I am the smart one here, so.
I'm okay tossing it to her.
Okay.
She's gonna need them.
Yeah, might as well. Because I
Okay.
mean, if it comes to wood lore and like getting along in the wilderness, the rest of us, I'm pretty sure, are gonna be okay.
She's like the Paris Hilton of the
If she wanders off, she is on her own.
Marich, you feel very inspired by this group. They lift you up, right? They
yeah.
they really
Yeah.
they really celebrate your abilities.
Especially
I
Eddie
love
Munster
it.
over there.
All right.
The ones are tough.
The Trail of Shadows stretches ahead, revealing a crucial juncture known as the Widow's Crossroad. The air is thick with the unspoken weight of choice, and the earth beneath your boots bears the imprints of those who have faced this decision before you. 2 divergent trails unfold, both veiled in mystery. The choice is yours, and the trail beckons you into the unknown. Explore, inquire, and uncover the secrets that lie beyond the Widow's Crossroad. The savage frontier holds its breath, and the shadows cast by the crossroad invite you to decipher the riddles woven into the fabric of your journey. You must choose which is the best path to follow.
Is this
The right
T
trail?
intersection?
This is more like a Y, but yes, it is a T intersection.
Why would it be called like the Widow's Fork? I mean, just
Well, you see that there's a very high kind of butte, right, of rock,
okay.
and so that splits the trail. And on top of that butte, you see that there's a large eagle and an eagle nest, and the big eagle kind of looks down at you, and then flicks its head around, looking for prey.
By large, you mean like large for a regular eagle or like a giant eagle?
Just a normal, just an adult normal eagle.
All right. I think it'd probably be a good idea to climb up there and just kind of look down both paths and kind of get a good shot around. Do either of the other woodsmen want to join me for that one?
I would love to.
Okay.
Yes, I'll go.
Is there?
Do I have to?
Okay.
I'm not going to ask
everybody's
I'm not
going.
going to ask the centaur to climb a cliff.
You do know that
True.
it is apparent that climbing will be not impossible, but slower and a bit more delicate for Mirage.
Okay, well, I'll just stay here and like watch the stuff.
Okay.
Mirage, do you want to investigate either one of the trails while they are climbing? You don't have to go. I mean, you can just kind of like tool around. I don't say you have to go like a mile and a half and then come back.
I'll prance around a couple of both sides, just see what's just down the road a bit.
Here, hold my
Okay.
fairy.
Wait, I mean, when you look over the area, right? What do you specifically think? Are you thinking about? Are you trying to use your intuition, or are you trying to use your knowledge of the woodlands and these trails to answer questions?
I'm gonna try and use my knowledge, my nature knowledge, because
Okay.
I'm really smart.
Okay. Do you look down the left trail or the right trail?
Well, I
Both
want to
of
do
them are,
both,
but both of them are different.
right.
Like
So I
it
want to
just.
do both,
Mhm.
but I want to go to the right first.
Okay.
So we're gonna go right.
All right. Roll a knowledge nature check to. Okay. You notice, as you walk down the right trail just a little bit, and kind of like take in, you're really looking at the flora and fauna, because both sides seem to be different, and you notice that the air sparkles with enchanting energy, and iridescent flowers bloom along the path, casting a soft glow that flickers like the lights of mischievous spirits. Elusive laughter, the echoing chorus of fey creatures, whispers through the thicket, revealing the capricious nature of fey presence. You can see that, throughout this thicket, that you can see that perhaps there is fey presence within that trail. The trail just kind of like meanders until it disappears into the thicket. All right, the three gentlemen who are climbing the butte, each one of you give me a athletics check to climb. The DC is a 12.
Yeah, at the top.
Darn.
Okay, Half Shadow and Wayne, you guys climb up right. Once you almost get to the top, the eagle squawks and flies off.
I was actually going to try to like give it a whammy on the way up and let it know we weren't going to disturb it or its nest.
Okay. You can try a animal handling check, but disadvantage. The
Okay.
DC is still 12.
Come on, big money. Nailed it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Woo-hoo.
The eagle, swoops around a couple of times, and then sensing that you don't mean it any harm, comes back down and lights on its nest. You can tell that it's being protective of the nest, and most likely this indicates that perhaps they are sitting on some eggs. But while they're cautious of you, they have felt like you're not a predator and that you're not a danger to the eggs. And they sit down and kind of just look at you, but neither one of them takes their eye off of you, and both of you smell like a predator. Dunn, you are unsuccessfully at the bottom of this butte, having a hard time finding purchase or handholds. Do you want to continue to make an attempt to try to climb, or do you want to say forget it and wander around the trails with Marich?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to say forget it. It's just I tried, but obviously I can't do it.
It's hard to get bugbears are big creatures. It's hard to get the center of mass close to the rock for the rock climbing. It's brutal. Not as bad as a centaur, but
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it's okay. You can come walk with me.
Do you want to go? Would you like to go walk with Marich?
Absolutely.
Okay. Is there anything that interests you about the left or right hand path?
I'm just looking for signs to see which path has been traveled most recently.
Okay. Make a survival check. The DC is a 12. Okay, you notice that the path to the left, more so than the right, has been traveled down. You don't see really any trails to the right. It looks like most of the traffic, whether it be wheeled traffic or foot traffic, has gone to the left. Indicating that, to the left, there's more either settlements or communities.
Right.
The two on top of the butte, you guys are looking out. Do you want to look at the left or the right, or both? Which one wants to look at whatever?
I'm sorry. We're going down a different way, right? Down the other side? Sorry, I was looking at
You guys can hear me, right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I was looking at my thing and focused on my character sheet. I totally was trying to read some stuff on her.
The two guys up on the
Okay.
cliff. Where do you guys want to look? What do you want to do now that you're up there?
First, I'll check out the direction they're going. Well, first, actually, hold up. Very first thing I want to do is any feathers that aren't inside the nest, like decent long eagle feathers, I want to collect and then just kind of hold in my chest out of respect to the bird and give a slight bow. And then I look to where they're already investigating to see if I can see anything down that path.
Okay. Just make a perception check.
Gotcha.
DC 12. Okay. You do see kind of a large thicket canopy. There are a lot of iridescent flowers that you can see. There's definitely a soft glow. You feel as though that section of the forest is close to the Feywild.
Okay, so it's well kept and natural. It seems natural to me, is what you're saying.
Yes. From what you would know is that it's not the Feywild, but when Feywild creatures like Marich, who, when she walks around, oftentimes there is flowers that bloom, colors that kind of brighten or change, little whimsical lights, kind of maybe go off. So you do know that, from what you can see, the thicket is pretty big. And when a Fey enters an area, they kind of set up a domain that's theirs, especially if they have no other competition. The longer they stay there, the more an area like this thicket would begin to exude Fey-like qualities.
Okay.
Half Shadow, what do you want to do? You up here? You can.
Go
ahead.
Go ahead.
You can just, you can kind of see for long distances and stuff. Both of these trails though end in large kind of forests.
I wanted to look down and can I find our companions on the ground?
Yeah, you can see them.
Can I tell which way they're heading? I just want to look.
They were walking down that right trail. I mean, they're going maybe 10 feet down it, and just looking from it from the ground floor, and you can see that Waya is also looking over that kind of large thicket.
I just wanted to look out and see if I could see anything, down their path, if they're going to run into something they can't see, since I have a better vantage.
You don't see anything, no one has seen anything dangerous around you in your immediate surrounds. You can see that the trail does split. It goes in opposite directions. into these kind of large woodlands, and then beyond these forests, you can see the beginning of a large swamp area called the Evermoors, and that looks to be your destination eventually. So either one of these paths will take you there. It's just which one is.
So nothing of interest. No towers. No strange trees. No.
Not
Okay.
this close. There's no major settlements near you, as far as like a city or anything like that. You guys are definitely in the wilds of the savage frontier. There are places around, that populations do live, but nothing within eyesight of this, 30-foot up butte.
Okay. All right. Into the brambles.
Okay. Did anybody want to even look at the left?
Oh yeah, before I climb down, I want to take a look.
Okay. Roll a perception check, DC 12.
Not quite.
Okay. You just
There's a
see.
limb in the way or something.
Yeah. You see.
I don't
You
have time
see.
to look past the limb. I'm just going to climb down and take a look elsewhere.
You see tall trees. Kind of as far as the eye can see.
What do I see?
You walk over and you see that you see these tall trees that are kind of standing sentinel, the beginning of this different wood. However, you can see that maybe from this vantage point, you can't tell, but there seems to be something sparkling around the trunks of some of the trees. But you'd have to climb down or alert someone else to take a look. But you have noticed it. Noticed that there's something there.
A little whistle.
Oh my God! Did you hear that?
From a hand signal
Then, did you hear something?
in the trees.
Maybe
If,
somebody
if-
whistling.
Since I've already looked both ways, I'll go ahead and start climbing down.
Okay, you begin climbing down. Marich and Dunn, what do you guys do?
Trying to figure out
I
what
guess, yeah.
we're being signaled about.
Yeah,
Okay.
we realized finally that it is Half Shadow. So we see Half Shadow waving at us and trying
Motion
to
to
get
the
our
trees.
attention. And we look over at the trees, and what do we see?
All right. Give me a check for trees.
Is that a nature check,
If you want it to be.
or do you want it
Certainly
to
a
be an
tree.
investigation?
It's whichever one you want it to be.
All right.
Okay. You guys look over at the trees and you don't see anything. You just see tall trees, standing sentinel.
I have no idea what Half Shadow's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you just see him kind of point at trees, and you look over there and you're like, yep.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
trees.
So I look
I'm
at.
coming down. Coming down.
Okay.
I look over at Half Shadow as he starts climbing down, and I see the Tarzan man climbing down as well, and I just shrug at Zun. I'm like, I guess we'll find out in a minute.
And canonically, do either one of these characters wear underwear when they're climbing down? And Marich is looking up.
I'm here soon enough. It doesn't matter.
I'm a kitty cat, so it doesn't matter.
That's what I figured. All right.
Oh, dear God.
You wait for him to
You
you
took the
wait
clothes
for him
off
to
your
get
Ken
down.
doll, didn't you?
You wait for him to get down. What do you do now?
What were you asking us for? What were you telling us to do? A half shadow.
Lead
We
them.
looked at the trees.
Well, I guess we should probably. I tell them to wait here. Might as well stealth up on the trees, right?
Okay.
I'm down with that.
Okay. You sneak over. You sneak up on the trees. The trees don't seem to notice you. That you can tell. Nothing moves. Okay. Both of you sneak up on the trees.
We have frightened the trees.
Now that you've snuck up on the trees, what do you do?
I want to use my perception to look around. I make sure to get a good sniff too to see if I smell anything as well.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check. What do you want to do,
Perception also.
Tabaxi?
Woo. Thank
Check
you for
my
that.
surroundings.
Let's go.
Perception. Oh, so close.
Okay,
It
you do
wanted
know
it.
that you both see that there are subtle elven ruins adorned in the trunks of the trees that kind of hint at a watchful presence. You also
Elven or Sylvan?
elven.
Oh, Elven. Okay.
Yeah. You also can catch on a gentle breeze. There's an echoing kind of melody, an ethereal and melancholic, suggesting the presence of vigilant elven lands. That this seems to be perhaps the beginning of a moon elf forest or territory.
Can I make a survival check to see if orcs would have passed through here?
Yeah, absolutely.
And just kind of check the ground and what I know of like elven culture and orcish culture.
Okay.
I'm gonna go, since they are my favorite enemy, I'm gonna go ahead and make that with advantage.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Okay. You
What was his
you,
name? The last one that walked through here.
you do find signs that orcs have been moving this area, and it kind of winds all over. And both paths have had orcish tracks in their vicinity. You have to kind of do large kind of concentric circles outward, but you can see that Kargos forces have been in this area, and you are indeed on the right path. Now, given what you know of these two paths, which one would you like to take? Either one of them will lead you to Kargoth and the orcs. But which one is safer? Or which one is more dangerous, depending on what you're looking for?
Traditionally, there's a lot of animosity between our tribes and the elves. So I would say let's avoid them and leave them alone, because I also believe that they can protect themselves from the orcs because they have no love of orcs. So I would say go the other direction.
The mysterious thicket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That sounds good.
So as you guys embark down the Trail of Shadows to the left or to the right, once you get into the thicket, you do notice that the air sparkles with enchanting energy, and there are iridescent flower blooms along the path. The lights kind of dance a little bit and seem mischievous to you. There is an echoing laughter here and there that doesn't come from any discernible direction, but it's just kind of like a titter here and there inside this thicket. As you continue forth, the thicket unfolds into a kind of a whimsy and an enchanted land. There are frogs and animals and different different vegetation, and you notice that a flower will get out of your way as you pass by, almost like it reflexively doesn't want to be hit by your boot. The forest seems to kind of come alive. You even spot like a frog that kind of hops onto the trunks of a tree, and you swear that it gives you like a little wave and then hops away. There's also a soft melody, as if the very thicket itself begins to sing, and there's a humming in the background. How would you describe your pace going into the thicket? Are you going slow and very cautious? Are you walking just kind of normally, or are you in a hurry trying to get to
I would say slow and cautious, because I'm trying to remain stealthy, as is my nature, and I'm also trying to look for sign at the same time.
Okay.
Having spent a lot of time in the wilds, is there anything that rings a bell about any of this behavior that we're seeing?
Good question. Roll your knowledge nature.
Alrighty.
So close.
Okay. You begin to notice that the air is getting a little bit moist, a little wetter as you kind of, there's a gentle slope downward, right?
It's getting a little wetter, big guy.
And you can kind of see at the higher terrain that there's water beginning to trickle into this area that you seem to be walking down, and you kind of you start to listen to that melody and the singing, and you believe that you hear, you believe that it's a dryad, one of the more elusive, not often encountered fae, and because you guys are going really slow and stuff, when you get to the kind of the heart of this magical grove, you can see that there is a graceful dryad. You notice her engaged in a graceful dance with like luminescent butterflies. Captivated by the beauty of her surroundings, the dryad is momentarily unaware of you. And you guys are all kind of like at the edge of her, the heart of her domain. And not that one. And I have a map. At least I did. Hold on. I had a map. I forgot to save one thing to my. Now I have to remember what I called it.
Well, while you're doing that, quick question.
Yes.
So the raven, the silver raven, is it actually set up as a brooch pin? Does
Yes.
it have a pin to it? All right, I want to pin those. I figure I probably have like hides and stuff hanging off my leather armor, anyways. So and it's pretty rough stitch. But I want to put some of the eagle feathers, for bravery, on my chest and pin it there with the silver raven.
Okay.
Print it through the leather of my armor, through the hollow quills of the feathers.
I like that.
I know I'm awesome.
And I'd like to take a peek at my my little sprite. in a bottle. Just a little.
Okay. She's still lifeless,
Okay.
right?
Little.
You do notice though when you take her out that there are a few tiny sprinkling lights that begin to kind of like dance
Or less.
and poke at the glass as if they're interested in what's inside.
I do believe in fairies.
Well, when you got one in your hand, you better.
So when you come into this space, there's a mist that kind of shrouds this part of the trail. You can see that the dryad is on, looks like some kind of old stone, perhaps the base of a statue from long ago, and it's long since tumbled into the water. The water seems to be pooling up in these areas, and you can see that there is swarms of insects that kind of dance around her as well, especially over the water. You guys are all kind of crouched down behind rocks and in foliage, watching her. There doesn't seem to be any indication that she is aware that you're there. What would you like to do?
I tell the fake creature we have with us that these will be strange and heavy magics. I think it would be best if you spoke with her and gained us passing.
I mean, obviously. Okay. Clearly we want her to have a good impression of us. Come on.
She's a
Okay.
spirit of the wild. I'll respect that. But
Although
speak
you
to
are a fey creature, you spend most of your time with the tribes, right? You may or may not have had many trips back into the Feywild. So I'm uncertain of what your character knows. What do you know of dryads, or what do you know of Fey culture?
knowledge check.
Yes.
You're muted.
I know a lot about
Okay.
it.
The DC is 12.
You tell.
Okay. Told you.
Okay. Now you know that dryads are generally, and all Fae have a rule of hospitality, and if you sneak up on her, right? If you spook her, if you scare her, it's like not knocking on her front door, right? You're more of an intruder, right? In her, and you're already pretty much kind of in her territorial bubble. And this is a bubble that you always have as well, but it doesn't extend very far. It extends as far as you can reach. But you can see that her bubble, extends at least up until you're at kind of like the threshold of her territory. And in order to gain her hospitality, you would need to, knock basically on her door. And then otherwise, dryads are very flirty, and they're very fun. Creatures if you have if they're friendly towards you. They can also be very
Not
very
friendly.
finicky. Very unfriendly, downright hostile.
Okay. Well, let's see what we can do.
And the knock, the fey knock, if you will, can be whatever your imagination creates.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think what I want to do is where I'm standing right now, I'm gonna walk about 10 feet and say softly, "Excuse me. Hi. Hello."
Okay. Okay.
You've done this before, right?
You walk into her space and
And she
then kind of
paw on the
hello,
ground twice for hello.
hello. She is twirling and then stops and freezes. Right, her eyes are like saucers, and she doesn't move for a second. You see that the insect swarm kind of like hums in place, and it's kind of looking at you, right?
Whisk your tail.
And she squints a little bit, and then are the rest of you hiding?
No, I'm just kind of like in my usual like lupine kind of crouch that I normally take.
Actually,
Not
I
actively
think
trying to hide now that I've asked her to go up, and I'm no longer like skirting from bush to bush. I'm on the trail, just kind of crouched, holding my spear.
you know what?
Okay.
I think it's probably a good idea for me to go ahead and hide because I might be a little intimidating.
Okay. Roll a hide check.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay. She looks at you, Marich, and says, "Hello, cousin. What are you doing in my parts? And please, thank you for knocking. That was
My gosh.
I was in the middle of my dance. Please,
Yes, it was
let
beautiful.
let me extend my hospitality and come in. Do you have anyone with you?
I do. I do.
Oh, you do?
Um,
New friends.
yes, yes. I have 3 other people with me.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Are any of them male?
yes, yes,
Oh,
yes,
good. Oh, good. Okay.
yes.
It's that kind of
So,
party.
yeah. mm,
So much for my
Yes,
hiding.
Well, no, you're still hidden. She,
yes.
you're behind a rock.
Yeah, she
But
only has to. I said 3 men with me, but it's fine. I'll introduce you last. Chances are she's probably going to flirt with you the most anyway. All right. Hold on. Oh my gosh. So, like, I have these guys. We were just at these trials and things. Like, they do athletics and stuff like that. We don't like that kind of stuff. We really are into like the books and the reading and making sure people know how
Do
smart we
they
really are.
do they let you dance?
Um, if you want to,
I mean, I always want to. So yes,
yeah.
I would want
I
to.
mean, yeah, you could. Yeah, I'm sure you could. Anyway, so we were sent on this trail, and we came to a split in the road, and this was
Mm-hmm.
the first path that we took, and we happened to see something with the tree, and so we just kind of wanted to come check it out.
What did you see? What did you see with the tree?
It was a little sparkly.
Little sparkly trees. You mean? Oh, and she points at all the little iridescent flowers and the
Ooh,
different things like that.
yeah, yeah. We saw those and we were just like, "Oh, what's that?" Me, of course, I knew what it was, but I wanted to have my party here meet you because I figured you'd really like to meet them.
She is very curious about who is kind of hiding in the shadows back there. You can tell that she's squinting, like you're just at the edge of her vision, right? And it's getting it's gotten
Dusk is
dark. It's
Okay.
it's after dusk, right? And so
Yeah.
she is kind of like looking around, and there's a small amount of light from the butterflies and some of the flora, but
Okay.
not a lot. It's very dim and it's misty. Um,
Okay.
And she looks and can I see the guests?
Sure. May I approach?
Please, yes.
Okay. Okay. So I would like to introduce you to Half Shadow. He's a really cool
Forest
guy.
Lord. I slap my paw on my chest.
Okay, her eyes get big, and she's like,
Give her a
"Okay,
little
does
bow.
it?" She kind of, she's like, "Does it? Do you let it go inside? Is it an indoor? Is it an indoor or an outdoor?"
He smells really funny, so he's probably just an outdoor.
I mean, this is my space. This is my
I know.
potpourri.
I know. But he typically smells really funny, so I'm pretty sure that he stays outside most of the time.
He sprays.
Okay, well,
We don't need that.
he is free to just run about the thicket all he wants, but maybe he'll need to stamp his feet or something when he comes into my space.
You heard
Okay.
that, Half Shadow? Don't screw this up.
There's a little some mossy area over here. He could looks like lay down. I don't have a box for him to go in.
That's okay. That's okay. He should be okay right now.
Okay.
He just went.
What other friends? What other
And
friends?
then I have
pets? What do you?
Then I have Waya.
Okay.
Hold on. What is it? Waya Frostfang.
Uh-huh. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. She runs over and starts to scratch the side of your neck. He's a good boy. Who is a good boy?
If it feels good, I let her continue.
Yeah, I mean,
Doesn't do that to the cat.
it feels great. Apparently, she's not a cat person.
You either are. Or you
now
aren't.
now
Sorry.
she's scratching his. Now is he housebroken?
I don't think so.
Yes, but I just
okay.
answer myself and I say yes.
But she points around, right, and you see various rocks, outcroppings, and stuff like that. Like, I just, can you keep him off the furniture?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, he's
okay,
little
wonderful,
huge and a little smelly too. So
okay,
we can let him stay outside too.
She scratches you more times. And if you need to go, to potty, there's all the woods out there. Okay, just go out there. All right.
Okay, and then
who's a good boy?
My favorite.
I bury my scat.
My favorite new friend is Zun. He's a little shy. But I think you're gonna like him.
I see him hiding there behind the rocks.
He's a little shy, but he's really, really nice. Zun, you can come out. Zun, come on. Slowly, but come on.
Zun, what you do?
I'll come out, but slowly and definitely.
Yes.
Not liking this.
Okay.
Not hostile, just like unhappy with being revealed.
Okay. You see her. You see her. She takes a big gulp. Right. Oh. Okay. I see. He's the big boy. He's no. I'm sorry. He is a grown. He's a grown man. That is a grown man right there. Sir, you are welcome. I extend my hospitality to you, if you so wish.
I told you you're really gonna like this one.
He just kind of stands there silent.
He's very shy.
Yeah.
She puts her fingers together and leans in and whispers to you. Are you guys? No.
None of them. Please.
Just a companion, maybe.
Yeah. No, they're just we met at that little thing, and I kind of got stuck with them. So
are you guys out? Are you guys out for a walk with your people?
No, it's just the four of us.
No, yes. I mean, are you guys? You took them for a walk? Are you guys lost?
We're hunting.
No, We're yes.
Well, who?
Orcs.
The dog man. He said we're hunting orcs.
Oh, are you guys looking for those filthy orcs
Yes.
who've been running around here?
Just
Icky.
stinking up the place, right?
And they're mean.
I know. It's
Cruel.
awful.
No sense of hospitality whatsoever.
No,
They
you
destroy
can
the
definitely tell they're
forest.
not house trained, right?
I've been lucky that I have been able to dodge them several times, and they're just they're clumping around. You can hear their big feet moving around. But look, come on in, you too, Mister, and Moses to you, son. Let's see, refreshment wise, I think we can make. She makes a couple of like cups real quickly out of some of the pond flora stuff, and swirls the water around, and she puts two of them up there, and then you see her dab her finger in a couple of things and plop it into the waters, and she hands you one, Marich, and you one, Zun, and then she looks at the other two and points at the water in there. It's like, help yourself. They can drink from the fountains. It's fine. I
pull out some beef jerky and start gnawing on it.
Oh, good. He has some snacks. That's good. Okay.
Yes, we made sure.
I offer some to the tabaxi.
Well, come on over here and let's sit down.
Like
you two.
little...
Let's sit down and get to know each other.
Yeah, come on, guys. Come on, let's go sit down.
Okay, not on the furniture, okay, though?
I just crouch like I normally do.
I take a sip of water and sit down.
I do take a second to look around and see if there are any other footprints besides hers nearby.
And when Half Shadow sits down, I start petting him on the head. Like a good kitty.
Okay. Yeah, you notice now that you have reached out and pet him, that now that she feels very safe to do that as well, and then starts doing kind of like long, like, oh, he is just, feel that is just magical. That is
so soft.
You're really taking care of his coat.
I am. Yes.
Now is that you or is that him? And you see her lick her hand, like a big lick, like, is that him or is that you? Is it your product and then she indicates like he licks himself. Is that his product? Because it's amazing what he does.
I mean, it's mostly him.
I'm not suggesting that you would lick.
Lord.
You're not licking his hair,
No.
girl. I'm saying there's plenty of product around the forest that you can use for that kind of coat. You can see that I like to use it, and you see that she has like viney like hair, and this is a picture of what she looks like.
Oh, your hair is luscious. Oh my gosh,
Wild
what
onions.
cute.
Interesting
You
choice.
can just see that a lot of her body just seems to be a lot of plant-like, right?
Yeah.
And totally different. You also notice that she has not blinked yet.
Okay.
And she doesn't appear to have a need to blink. I know I blink, but she doesn't.
That's kind of neat.
So you're out looking for orcs.
Yes.
Just looking. I mean, they do come through here all the time. And she indicates kind of like the sort of the way you were going. Over there's that big swamp. I don't know what they call it.
Okay.
And she looks at you, Zun. Do you know what the big swamp is over there?
I know.
I think
what the
that's
big swamp's called.
I hear them over there. They're chanting and ranting and raving all the time. You can just hear it. It kind of catches the wind every once in a while. It's really intrusive.
All times of the day.
Well, oh no, he's not an orc. He's not associated with orcs, and he's actually he's not even dirty. He's just shy.
Oh, I know, honey. He's a bugbear. Yeah. No. Yeah, he's we have them everywhere in the Feywild. They're just scattered around. They're nice.
a little
They're,
dirty.
you know, good people.
He's not big on the
trying to be
personal
nice here.
hygiene. He's a little dirty.
Okay, I'm trying to be nice here.
I mean,
okay?
they do have a funk, but you know, it's fine. It's part of
You get used to it.
it's part of their nature. It's who they
Once after it
are.
rains.
I would no sooner give a bugbear a bath than I would kick your little kitty right into that water over there and see it
Right in the waters.
just embarrass itself. You know, you get a little,
We could-
you put a little sprinkle of water on it and watch him just go crazy. She actually like dips her hands in the cup and flicks some water onto you. Half Shadow. What do you do when water hits you?
Do you think?
Look at he's so well behaved.
I know
He's a good kitty.
he's
Yes,
a
he is.
good boy.
I wish.
Yes, he
Now I
is.
see that the other one has treats. Do we have any treats for the kitty?
Oh, they're sharing.
Okay.
The dog
Well-
guy. Yeah, he's sharing with the kitty cat.
Okay. She grabs you by your whiskers. Half Shadow is like, "Do you want a treat too? Do you want a treat?"
I think I'm good. Thank
Okay.
you.
Vomit.
No,
Horse
he's
Lord.
okay. He's good. He's fine. Okay. Well, you know, it's moon's coming out. Looking like a nice night. It's almost midnight. It's gonna be my bedtime soon.
We
Yeah,
shouldn't
so
bother
and
any
that's-
further.
that's what. Yeah, we don't need to stick around. You said the orcs were usually going towards that swamp over there.
Yeah, you know,
Right,
there's a
okay.
big one. There's a big one. Sugoth,
Okay.
Sargeras, Sagittarius. I don't know. Starts with an S, I think. Has a goth in it. Anyway, big one, real big one. Some
Okay.
others were following him around. He seemed real testy. You know, just
Okay.
testy. You know, had a temper on him. You know, kind of a
Okay.
angry drinker.
Oh no.
You know, had a bunch of his buddies around him. You know, they couldn't get enough of him. Thought he was awesome. Had another guy with him. Strange fellow, another orc. But this one had a bad fever or something. You know, just had a whole head of flame. You know what I'm saying? He seemed to be like he was on fire a lot.
Literal fire?
This orc is on fire.
I mean, they tore through here. I don't know. Oh, I mean, a couple moons ago. You ain't far behind them.
Okay.
Look like a dangerous lot, though. You know,
Okay.
I steer clear of them.
Well, we will, for the most part. But I really want to say thank you for letting us, you know, come and share a little time with you. It was great to see somebody that, you know, from the homeland.
Absolutely. And you see that she's looking very expectantly, like there's something that is supposed to happen right now.
I tell her she smells good and gives her one of the eagle feathers. I give her one of the eagle feathers.
Okay, she touches it, you know, and is like, an eagle feather. Okay. What do you have a memory or a thought with this?
It was a proud creature protecting its young.
Oh, okay. And you see her smell it and she's like, oh yeah, okay, I do get a whiff of that. Oh yeah. Mama Eagle watching over. This is a wonderful gift. And you see that she puts it kind of on display on one of the more prominent rocks that's over her couch furniture. And she says, you guys have been wonderful guests. I wish I could do more for you. I really do.
No, honey, you did
please,
so
you know,
much.
feel free to have all the water you want. I think I got some good blueberries somewhere. If you guys, you know, if you want to take some for the road.
That would be great.
Okay, and you see her kind of
Blueberries are
walk
tasty. I'll take some blueberries.
around, and she comes back with a handful of berries. There's about 7 of them,
I asked
and
her if she'd like some dried meat in return for some of the berries.
no, what I love, you know what I love? I love water and sunshine. Put them together. Oh, like a little. You give me that light spring rain, just drizzles right on your
Misty
face,
rain.
and then it goes away, and that
Yes.
sun comes out. You get full bloom.
Heaven.
Full bloom.
Yes.
Yes. It's wonderful. I'm not really into meat though.
That's okay.
Not a meat eater at all. Yeah.
Me neither.
Really love good fresh water and a lot of light. A lot of light.
Yeah. Same.
I can't have a lot of darkness. Okay, she spills out like a bunch of berries and everybody's outstretched hand, and and she's like, "Here you go."
Thank
all
you
of
so
these
much.
all of these are just these are my precious little berries. They follow me everywhere I go. Now you're not going to get finer berries from anyone within a stone's throw. Okay, so she's looking. She looks at you like she's expecting something.
Thank you.
Yes.
For your hospitality.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Would you like to, would you like to chat with one of my guys?
What do you mean chat with one of your guys?
Would you like to chat with one of the guys? Just kind of hang out for a bit.
No.
Just do a nature roll.
Okay. Just checking.
What is she, our John?
I hand her one of for some of the berries in return. I hand her like dry rations, some dry tack, like dried bread and nuts and berries for some of the fresh berries she has.
Okay, you see that she can incorporate it into her kind of flowery hair piece. She does lean into you now that she's kind of understand what you're saying. She's like, no, I'm not really big into the not a carnivore, but if you run into an old oak, okay, with some of that drooping autumn foliage, you send that my way. You understand?
I got you, girl. I got you.
Nothing better than an old oak been there for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
As long as I don't hurt the proud tree.
I feel you, girl.
As you can see, my thicket has no oaks.
That's a shame.
You want a sapling cutting. Understood.
It really is. Well, it's almost that hour. I'm gonna have to bid y'all adieu.
Okay,
thank you.
No problem.
Thank you for passing through, and good luck on your little hunting expedition here.
Thank you.
Thank
you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, guys, let's go. She needs to go to bed.
All right. You do notice that
and pass through
when the moon gets high, the whole thicket seems to just kind of die down to a very dull darkness, and it gets very, very quiet. And you assume that just as the moon hit its zenith, she went to sleep. And you kind of creep out of this area.
Okay.
And you continue traveling throughout the night. And just before daybreak, just before the sun comes up, you enter into the Evermore regions, and you see you see that there's a swamp begins here, and there's a lot of sign of these passing orcs. You see that there are several trophies, kind of poles with various things like bones and skulls that seem to kind of mark this Kargos territory. So that's the end of Act 2. We'll begin Act 3 here in a minute. Why don't we take 5? Everybody grab a drink and use the restroom. Okay?
All right.
Sounds
thanks.
good. Thank
All
you.
right. We come back for
Okey-doke.
the final act.
Excellent. Thank you.
Woohoo!
Okay, we're coming back in. So the last count, we had 12 successes during the last session, or during the last chapter. So we have 4 more. So I say we each get 1, and we have 1 spare to give to somebody else.
Okay.
Or
I
actually, no, if we
guess
each get
someone
1, then
have
she has 2. So that works. I mean, that's fine with me if it's okay with everybody else.
Sure.
And
Yep.
the house got 4 fails out of that one. So the house has 1 more and 1 standing out.
Okay. So Kargoth will have 3 basically inspiration points.
Everybody else will have 1 except for Marichi Dobut.
Marish.
Yeah, Marichi Dobut will get 2 inspiration points.
Okay. All right. So, are we ready to go?
Absolutely.
Oh,
You
born
know,
ready. Oh my
Here we
God, let's
go.
go.
As the dawn's muted light seeps through the twisted branches of the evermoors, you cautiously approach the heart of the swamp, drawn by an unsettling energy that clings to the air like a shroud. A natural rock formation emerges from the murky waters, an altar of primal malevolence, and upon it is tethered a wormling, black dragon, its anguish cries reverberating through the somber swamp. Before the altar, Kargath the Cruel stands, an ominous silhouette against the gathering dawn. His eyes, cold and unyielding, are fixed upon the dragon, his every gesture a dark symphony of profane intent. The very swamp seems to pulse with a sinister rhythm as Kargath enacts a ritual of twisted power, weaving dark magic into the fabric of the Evermoors. Around the unholy scene, a small cadre of orc warriors stand vigilant, their eyes scanning the shadows for intruders. Their presence is a chilling reminder of the imminent threat you face. But the true horror unfolds at the fringes of the ritual site, where an orc shaman, ablaze with unnatural flames, stands as a living conduit to the malevolent forces at play. The shaman's body, untouched by the searing fire that envelops it, emanates an eerie radiance. Eyes glowing from an otherworldly fervor, the shaman is a beacon of darkness, a living effigy to the twisted power that courses through the swamp. The flickering flames cast grotesque shadows on the gnarled trees, amplifying the ominous ambiance that envelops the ritual. As you stand, hidden in the shadows, the weight of the impending confrontation presses upon you. The sacrificial wormling writhes against its bindings. The dark ritual intensifies. Kargoth, an architect of cruelty, orchestrates a macabre symphony, and the Evermoors bear witness to a ritual that could tip the delicate balance between light and shadow in favor of an encroaching darkness. Your resolve stiffens. The time to act draws near. And I share the... oops. There's something on the map. Take that off. Here it goes. There. Oh, and I have to put you guys on there. Hold on. I always forget that part. I think, oh, you're already on the map. Let me share that again. As you can see, the dawn sun is just barely beginning to peek through the gnarled trees of the Evermoors. The dragon is where is he at? It's on the altar, lashed to it. You guys are crouched down in the swamps. You got your feet in the water, right?
Me.
You're covered and hidden from your current position. They can't. No one sees you. They're very involved in the ritual. There are orcs kind of looking out around them, but as far as Kargath and the flaming orc shaman or the burning orc shaman, they do not notice you.
Uh-oh.
How well tied down is this dragon? Do you think maybe a decent bow shot might be able to unravel at least some of the more heavy straps on it?
Yeah, you don't think that arrows will do it. They have it, because it's a wormling and it's still very strong. They've used, several bindings and there's little pythons and stuff. So while while you may be able to cut one of the ropes, it's still bound so tightly that you would need a knife or something to really cut it free. The moorings, if you will, just keep it from rolling off or falling off the stone. But it's wound, kind of cocoon like, and its head is like and it has like a binding around its mouth, a lot like the little T-Rex baby from the third film or the second film.
Okay.
Okay, what do you do? Do you allow the wormling to be sacrificed, or do you stop Kargath and whatever ritual he's trying to do?
I have no love of worms, but I have a distinct hatred of orc kind and goblin. So I think we should free the wormling to cause more havoc and chaos so that we can destroy this camp.
That sounds like a great plan.
Okay. How would you guys like to do that plan?
I say
you guys just take it from here. Tell me what you want to do.
I say three of us start throwing arrows and spells and whatnot, and whoever's the fastest runs their butt off right up there and unlashes the creature, and then runs back.
All right. I have a feline agility. You can make it. How far? Let's see. How far is it? Hold on. It's not giving me a distance here.
What's your speed on your front side page?
Oh, there it is. Hold on. 85. Speed 60.
Okay, so
You can get it with a dash.
Okay.
Because okay, I don't know if we're gonna get too meta, but
all right. So Wyatt, you're gonna
No.
run. You're running.
No, I was just testing the movement. Sorry, that was stupid. Sorry.
Okay. What's the arrow for?
It was a glitch.
Okay.
Slight weapons malfunction. Nothing's wrong here. How are you?
All right. So does everybody understand the plan that you came up with?
The kitty cat's gonna go sneak, right?
And the rest of us are going to throw a lot of havoc downrange.
Okay.
As soon as he breaks, so that we can get him there and get him back safely.
yeah, I don't think it's a snake. I think it's more of a
Dash.
Are we throwing at the skirmishers or just as a distraction?
We could try to throw it at the heavies to at least distract the heavies.
Okay.
And then maybe we'll get some of the attention off the skirmishers by doing that. And so he can make it there. And then he can help us once he's got the wormling free. That's just a thought. But I'm also a hasty kind of pack tactics kind of guy.
Okay.
Okay, Jared, I got a question for you. Then.
Mm-hmm.
With this feline agility, I can double my speed during an attack. Can I use a dash with that also?
So it doubles your speed when you use an attack action.
During on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of the turn.
So that would mean if he used that, if we were considered in combat, since he's going to cut the thing free, he could still have an action and get there and
I mean, this is
cut
considered
free.
a surprise attack, right?
Yeah, so you can move double your move.
Yeah, which is 60, but I need to go 85. So
Oh,
if I
okay, yeah.
dash,
Well,
it would.
it would take up
Go
your action, right?
So yeah, you'd have to cut it free next round, but we could try to throw some firepower down the round.
So in a single turn, you can go 90 feet, I think.
Okay, that's enough. That's 85 feet for me. So
Okay, so you will break out of the muck, run over there, and that will be your turn. So you'll run over there, and then everyone else is going to shoot the place up, essentially.
Yeah,
I
I'm going to
think we
draw a
should
beat on
sneak in
Korgoth and
closer
let fly
first.
as soon as he. Yeah.
well, I guess we could sneak in first.
Because I
I'm
don't
worried about
exactly
how long
have
they're gonna
anything
take.
that will make those ranges. So we've got to get in closer if I'm going to be effective at all.
Oh, and also everybody just go ahead and roll an initiative so we'll know who's going what first.
Oh. Ah. So close.
Okay, Marish,
Yeah.
you are first on the combat tracker.
Great.
Old.
How do I check how far something is? I'm sorry.
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to see how far someone is from me.
Hold down Control.
Oh,
click
just
on,
control and click on them.
and then put the arrow over your icon, and then it should tell you.
Okay. Okay. I am going to cast. Are we sneaking? Is
I
that
think
what
we
we
should
decided?
sneak in first.
Okay. Okay. Well, then we'll just go slow then.
Okay, so so what you would do is, so hide will take your action, right? And you can sneak forward roughly half of your move, right? And as long as you beat their passive perception, which is a DC 13,
Okay.
they won't see you.
Okay.
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 And remember, you have 2 inspiration points to use.
Yes.
You also have Tides of Chaos, which is basically the same thing.
I don't want to use any of that yet because we're sneaking.
I was just saying you have it.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hide.
Okay.
How do I add that? I don't, do I?
You roll a stealth first.
Okay.
Okay. You move 15 feet forward.
That's 15. Yeah. Nice.
All right. The little doe moves very, very silently through. The black dragon wormling kind of cries a little bit in its roar, or kind of a mewling that it's tied up. Orc Skirmisher is still just kind of looking around. All right, Half Shadow, your turn. Okay.
This is not quite as stealthy.
You do have an inspiration point. Don't forget.
Ah,
Oh yeah, I would totally use it again.
let's do that again.
All right.
It's even worse.
All right.
It
No.
worked.
Oh,
It
no,
worked.
it's better. It's
All right.
better. Okay.
All right. You can go 15 feet or half your move. All right. You sneak up quietly. All right. The burning shaman, you see that there are several items kind of scattered around, and you see that there's kind of like an open scroll on or a closed scroll on the little rock outcropping that the black wormling's not on. You see that there's candles also placed around both the rack outcroppings. You see that there's various kind of treasure, and kind of sprinkled around the altar is the glint of copper pieces and silvers and some gold. And there also appears to be, some treasure type items that are kind of scattered around in a ceremonial way. With you see there's a couple of potions that are out as well. You see that he is talking in a primordial language. Does anybody have any primordial languages? Seems to be doing some type of incantation in a primordial language.
I know Sylvan. That's it. In
Yeah,
common.
that's all I've got Sylvan
Okay.
and Hayat, which is the Tabaxi language.
Okay. So yeah, it's in this odd. It sounds like crackling coals, and there's a lot of.
Is it draconic?
As if something's burning. It's not draconic. You can definitely tell it's primordial in something. And it looks like he's getting to the crescendo of, and he's got like a long, it's got like a morning star in one hand, and he's kind of got two hands up, and he's finishing it. It looks like he's going to bring this morning star down and sacrifice this black wormling very, very soon. Waya, your turn.
Better hurry.
Okay. Waya definitely wants to sneak forward.
Moves over to. Okay.
I can't really tell the distance here. I think I should be able to move full distance. Let me make sure. Even sneaking. Natural Explorer. Only if I'm traveling alone. Okay. So is that 15 feet?
Yeah. No, you can go your full move, but it's just at disadvantage.
Nah, we'll just do this. You know what?
Okay.
Screw it. We'll do 30.
Hit it.
All right.
If you can fix that for me, because I can't really tell the distance from here. That's 40. Okay.
Do you want me to put the grid on? Would that help?
Yeah, probably. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's not tracking it well.
Okay. It'll be it might be a little distracting with the color, but
No, I think that's good right there. Check it and make sure. Cancel it. No, and we can take the grid off.
there we go.
And at 30. Yeah.
Get you in a.
All right. Come
Yeah,
on, big
get it.
whammy.
Get a better color than that.
Should be able
There
to
we go.
reduce
Yep.
the.
Yeah, that'll work.
There we go. Nice black. All right.
Yeah.
Get everybody in a space.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to use that inspiration point.
Woohoo!
Try again.
Okay.
Hopefully not in vain.
Let's go inspo.
Okay, I got to roll again because it didn't do the disadvantage that time.
No. It's fine.
Okay.
You found inspiration from the ancestors.
Okay.
And you move forward. Again, go ahead and move that 30.
Oh, you did? I thought. I guess not. Okay. 25, and then that's 30. Okay.
Okay. Get real close. All right. Zun?
All right. I guess I need to roll stealth here, huh?
Let's go.
Oh, you nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
All right, you
I'll
can
take
go. You rolled a natural 20, so you can go 30 feet, no problem.
There we go.
Okay. All right. Orc skirmisher's looking around. So you see Kargoth, who is very, like intent on what's going on here. And as you draw near and you're starting to get into, the light of the dawn coming up, and the sun is kind of coming in into your face. You see this malevolent figure emerges, and as the embodiment of cruelty and tyranny, Kargoth the Cruel, an imposing orc warlord, stands at the forefront of a gathering storm. His armor adorned with the gruesome trophies of his conquests. Towering over his minions, Kargoth's brutish strength is matched only by his tactical cunning. Kargoth's face is a canvas of scars, each telling a tale of ruthless ambition and unyielding brutality. His eyes, cold and calculating, reveal a mind honed in the crucible of warfare. Clad in darkened plate armor etched with foul runes, Kargoth wields a wicked great axe that has tasted the blood of countless adversaries. His very presence instills fear, as if the shadows themselves bow to his malevolence. The air crackles with dark energy as Kargoth prepares to unleash his fury upon those who dare to challenge his reign.
I'm here for it.
Sure.
Okay, Marish. You see that the burning shaman is going to kill or sacrifice the black wormling. Kargoth has his hands up, right, and it looks like he's ready to receive something, right, as if this ritual is going to further increase his power somehow.
Okay. Guys, are we still gonna sneaky sneak? Or just go ahead and do it?
Everybody
say
in
we try to
range?
get
I
as
think
close
it's
as we
go
can.
time from here.
You think?
Yeah,
I mean,
if she's in range, because they're going to kill it this round, and I think the shaman's next turn. So.
And any actions you take in this surprise round will be at advantage.
Actually, the half shadow
still
goes
move and attack, too.
before the orc shaman. So technically,
Well,
you could attack whoever.
So in this surprise round, when you guys start shooting and stuff, the orc shaman will not get an action. We'll go through the whole thing, and then it'll get back up to Marish, and then they'll start getting action. So basically, the fact that you just come out of the shadows and start shooting, he'll hold off on what he's doing. Yeah. So in a surprise round, they don't get to go.
Okay. Well,
Now, if you kept sneaking, right, obviously on this round with no interruption, then he drops the hammer.
okay. Do I want to use this, or do I just do a different one? Sorry.
I don't know. I think that's going to be good for somebody, who's on fire, apparently.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to shoot
Old Faithful.
magic missile at the shaman.
Okay. Describe what happens.
So I have these 3 little darts that come out of the air,
Uh-huh.
and they shoot straight at the shaman
Okay.
with a cute little fiery burning tail at the end.
Okay. Do they make noise?
Yeah, they sound like
Bottle rockets.
whiz bangs. Like phew.
Okay. All right. You see these like 3
That's really
and
good.
they
Yes.
take off.
Right.
And everyone the whole place erupts in kind of light and activity as Marisha's spell is unleashed. And what does it do to the burning orc shaman?
It hits him.
Roll for damage.
Yeah, that means roll for
Yeah.
damage.
So do I do this more than once? Right?
Yeah, you get 3 of them at a first
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. As they slam into the orc shaman, and you hear him kind of like roar. He abandons what he was about to do, and he's turning and looking through the sparks at what just hit him in the side. That was your action. You have a move and a bonus action.
My move is gonna be hold on. My move is gonna be to move about 30 feet closer, but still kind of like back in the shadows, trying to stay, as hidden as possible, but not rolling stealth or anything.
Right. It is shadowy because of dawn, but they are definitely aware of you and see you, especially the orc skirmisher in front of you.
Okay.
All right. Black dragon, you see its head kind of whip around and look and sees you, Marish, and its eyes are kind of like wide and is, taking it in really fast. And you can tell that its mind is trying to figure out whether you're friend or foe. But otherwise it is restrained. Okay. The orc skirmisher number 2 is taken by surprise. He wheels around, is looking and peering into the darkness. Half shadow. Your turn.
All right. You see a Tabaxi warrior at full stride. His strides look almost like they're like 15 feet.
Okay.
Pace.
Bursts from the foliage.
Yeah, he bursts from the foliage, splashing away.
Okay.
Even though he doesn't like water. We'll get over it.
Swim.
Yeah, I know, but
okay, these are hempen ropes. Does that take up your action?
Yeah.
Okay.
yes.
You get there, you can see that these are hempen ropes. If you have a cutting tool, you can cut them. And also, if you're just strong enough, if you're really strong, you can just kind of like burst them open. There are 4 kind of like tie downs. You will need to cut at least 2 of them in order to really loosen them up. So you'll need basically to do 2 cuts in order to free them. Whatever you're using for an attack, you just need to do 2 hit points. So you roll whatever it is. Just roll the damage. You don't have to roll to hit it. Or you
he's
can.
got a claw. He's got claw attacks. So
Okay. But you don't have an attack left.
Wait a minute, is your claw attack a bonus action?
You can always do an offhand attack with your if you have claws. So it would just be whatever the standard damage is for your claw with no modifiers.
Is a claw attack not a reaction?
No, it's a bonus. It's a bonus action. You can always take 2 attacks by using your attack action and your bonus action. So in this way, it took your action and movement and stuff to get over there, but you still have you have claws, right? So you can easily just kind of like claw one. You need to do 2 points of damage. Yeah. It just can't have it just can't have bonus.
It's not up there. I'm just gonna roll a 4-sided because it's not.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. As you pass one of the bindings, you swipe your claw. It catches on it, and you hear it go, and it and you see that the black dragon lurches one of its wings and now it starts to really shimmy and shake, and it's looking at you, right? It still has its muzzle tightened, but now it's kind of aware that you're trying to free it. And so you can see that it starts to get excited. Okay, the orc shaman screams and shouts something in Orcish about like spellcasters and magic and beware.
What exactly does it say? Because I actually speak Orcish.
You hear him just say that there's a spellcaster, sorcerer or wizard, right? Mage shot at me. There's a mage in the woods.
Okay.
What you doing on your turn?
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and take a pop shot at Kargot the Cruel.
Okay.
See if we can tap around in that. All right. Oh, that's going to be it.
And you do hit him.
Oh!
Okay. Yeah.
I was going to take all that.
Back. It hits him, and you see it. You see it's hit, and it's kind of spin him around and twirl off over his armor, right? And he looks through the gloom as you come out and kind of bellows or begins to bellow, kind of like a war cry. Zon.
I growl in return.
Your turn, sir.
All right. I'm gonna just I'm gonna hold out my hand and cause a bit of flame to appear on it, and I'm gonna throw it at this skirmisher that's closest to me.
Okay.
And I miss.
Okay, you see, you produce the flame in your hand, and it's kind of a blue flame in your hand, and then you whip it around a couple of times, and when you throw it, it turns into kind of like a ball of fire. But the skirmisher is not really, oh, by the way, you have advantage, so roll again.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You're coming from hidden.
Actually, wait, hold on.
You have to drag and drop it onto onto him.
Oh, did I not? Okay. You want me to just drag what was rolled or roll again?
I got it. Okay, you hit him.
Nice.
Excellent.
All right, roll your damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
You throw the flame. What happens?
Well,
To
when I threw the flame, it arced. It came close to missing, but it caught him. And when it caught him, it just kind of just wrapped around him, and it cooked him.
I'm betting he was standing near like a methane vent there in the swamp. You know, just kind of whoosh.
Yeah, you hear this orc skirmisher kind of die horribly because he dies by fire, and it's very painful.
Right.
Okay, that's your action.
Yeah.
You have movement. All right. You see the blood starting to dissipate. All right. Yep. Kargath looks like he's building up a mighty roar. Skirmisher looks confused. All right, Marish, your turn again.
Whoop, whoop. All right. I'm going to stay where I am. And I'm going to hit the shaman with Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Ooh, interesting choice.
I wanted it.
All right, you. What happens when you what does your Ray of Frost look like and sound like?
It's like almost like electric blue, like a neon blue light that comes out of the space in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily from my hands or anything. It comes out from the space in front of me, and it shoots right at the shaman.
Okay.
It doesn't make a sound. It does, and it leaves like a little ice, like snowflakes in its path.
Okay. And when it hits him, you just see there's this rime of frost that forms over his body.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like it looks like a snowball when it hits him.
Okay. You do see that now, the frost, hits him and forms up the side of his neck. You can see that he's hurt badly and is bleeding from these nasty wounds. Okay, is that your turn?
Oh, yes, sorry. Passing my turn.
Okay, Black Dragon Wormling is just still restrained. Orc Skirmisher 2 looks at you, Marish, and runs at you. All right, gets to you. You see that he has a nasty-looking club in his hand, and he swings that club with all of his might, trying to take your head off.
I put up shield.
Okay, put up shield. All right, and what is that? Hold on, let me see if I think I just grabbed this
visible
again.
Barrier of magic that protects and yeah.
Okay, yeah, you throw up this shield. Does your shield look like anything?
Just a little bubble.
Okay, you throw up this kind of eldritch bubble, and his club goes boom.
Yes.
And he looks very shocked at this.
He should be.
Okay, half shadow.
We'll go ahead and dispatch that second rope.
Okay, you tear off the rope.
Actually, we have to take that off the dragon.
What's that?
The damage went to the dragon.
Oh,
wow! It's just. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay,
so let me undo that.
You take your claws and rip through the ropes, just like spaghetti noodles, and you see the black dragon wormling start to shift, and its wings, flare out, right? And one paw or one claw is going to come up and and throw off the its mouth muzzle. The black dragon wormling is free.
All right, and with a free action, I would like to give out a blood-curdling roar. Leap to this area for my move, brandishing a
His roar sounds
wicked,
like this.
great axe made out of black obsidian, nice and shiny,
Okay.
ready to do damage. Pass the turn.
Okay. Yeah, you look Kargoth in the face, and he towers over you. All right.
Rage. I'm sorry, rage as a bonus action. Sorry. Correct.
Yes. Now, did you? So you used your action on freeing the wormling, jumped over, used your bonus action. Yeah. So you go ahead and put rage on you. What does your rage look like? Sound like? What?
What's the blood curdling roar? Yeah. Oh, okay. Do the whole.
A roar. Okay. Okay.
Roar, baby,
I don't
roar.
see. I don't see the. Oh wait, sorry.
Meow,
down here.
baby.
I had to open it up. Yeah. Meow.
The Austin Powers of cats. Roar, baby, roar.
Roar, baby. Yeah, roar.
Okay, you see the burning orc shaman wrap himself in some type of magical armor in order to protect himself, and then he uses some type of infernal or abyssal language to spit out some type of command. The air kind of shimmers, and Why something?
Oh no!
Hold on. Something bumps you, and or kind of like lights onto you, and you turn around, and you see a. Oh, whoops! Hold on. A creature that looks extremely nasty.
Ah!
A tiny little demon appears out of nowhere, grabs onto your leg and then bites down on it.
What the heck?
All right, buddy, let's go.
All right, its teeth.
Never mind.
Its teeth
not
bear
nice.
Bear into you, and then you feel this sharp pain start to shoot up and course throughout your body. Okay, you manage to fend off the poison's effect as whatever this little thing is. It tried to poison you.
Okay.
All right. Wyatt, it is your turn.
All right. I go ahead and shift.
Okay.
And I believe that's my bonus action.
What happens when you shift? What is
the hair on my face becomes more prominent and peels out, and my canines extend, and my mouth extends almost into a muzzle. My fingernails become a little elongated, and I give a howl, and I also get 4 hit points, which we're really going to be thankful for here.
Okay, are those
temporary? So
those bonus, yeah, no.
So put them over here.
Yeah, and then put that one back to 7.
Okay. All right, and then I will go ahead and skewer this little brat.
Okay.
I do not see him on here. Is he on the combat tracker?
Oh, my bad. Yes, he is now.
I mean, I'm guessing he's visible now too on the map.
Yeah. He became uninvisible. He became visible when he attacked you.
Okay, gotcha. Come on, big money.
He's currently gnawing at your shin bones.
Ah!
Ooh. All right, you stab into the swampy water, missing the creature.
Let me make sure real quick that is in fact a.
Can I feel inspired to give him an inspiration point from myself?
Unfortunately, no.
Damn.
Okay, I can't use bonus action to bite this time because I am.
Because you did the shift.
Yeah.
Okay. Zun, it is your turn, sir.
All right, I'm gonna take a step forward,
Okay.
and I'm gonna toss a nice little blue ball of flame over it at what's his name, Kargoth, and I miss.
Okay.
May I use an inspiration point for the attack?
I don't think you've already used yours.
He didn't use it last time. He was using it as a he was using it because he was hidden. He didn't use it.
Oh, I don't see that you have any more. I don't see that you have any more left.
I don't think anybody put it on themselves
Yeah.
because he hasn't used his yet.
Okay. Yeah, you can
I
use it.
promise.
Great.
I promise.
Aha!
Okay, you hit. However,
Yes.
you have surprise attack on you, but I think it works like rogues. It doesn't work on spells, but I haven't read this. But normally, if you hit a creature with an attack roll, never mind. All you need is attack roll. Go ahead, sir.
Oh my.
Okay.
Describe
Describe that
That hit him
blast.
and it went whoosh. He must have been
Okay.
drinking.
Ka-chow.
All right, you see something to the equivalent of like a Molotov cocktail hitting this great warlord in the chest, and the whole back of him just explodes into fire,
Good Lord.
lighting up the clearing.
Oh,
And he
Lord have mercy.
roars in pain and anger. All right, Zun, you got any other things?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move right over here. Using up some of my remaining movement,
Okay.
and that's it.
Okay. Kargas' turn. Right. He is. You hear him give a guttural roar, calling upon Grumsh's fury. He then further beseeches Grumsh to aid him, and you see a spiritual weapon form next to like a long jagged spear forms in the air, and it next to Half Shadow, and it attacks him. And it misses. However, he's going to use his one of his inspiration points on that spiritual weapon to attack again. And he misses.
And he missed again.
And that was his bonus attacks. And on this, on his main attack, he takes his spear and reverses it and tries to pin Half Shadow to the ground.
No, Kitty, no.
And he does hit you. Yeah. 2. No. Okay, I'm wrong one. This one.
Oh, Lord.
And he stabs down into you for
sheesh.
piercing damage. You partially resist because you are full into your rage. And that is Kargas' turn. I will put a little box thing to represent the spiritual weapon. Okay, another one of the orc skirmishers runs into battle. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. All right, he runs over there and is going to join his boss. And then number 3 here, or another orc skirmisher comes out of the woods. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And runs up next to the little tiny demon next to Wea. And Marish, it is your turn again. A half shadow, you're on deck.
All right. Marish is going to.
You have an angry orc skirmisher in front of you.
I know, but I want to use the wild magic surge.
Well, you mean you have to use Tides of Chaos first.
Okay. Oh, I only use Tides of Chaos.
Okay. On what?
Hold on. On crap. Oh, I don't know because I don't have. For some reason, I don't have a weapon attack. Never
You
mind.
probably don't have a weapon in your inventory.
No, I probably don't. I mean, yeah.
Do you have any attack spell?
I am, but I'm not gonna be able to attack the skirmisher in front of me.
With Tides of Chaos, it would just be a straight roll, right? You are bending the rules of melee combat and a ranged attack, and therefore making it a normal roll by using Tides of Chaos.
Okay. Could I just do it to the skirmisher or the tiny demon?
Yes. Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
You can shoot anybody you want.
That's what I'm gonna do instead of casting whatever it is, because I don't want to risk not doing it.
Okay, you hit.
I hit that little booger with firebolt.
Okay. He seems to be partially resistant to fire damage, but it did hurt him, and you hear him screech.
And that is all I am going to do this round. Well, no, I can't move. Dang it. Never mind.
Okay, the wormling jumps off of the stone and flies into the forest, or at least away from this stone. About that far before it lands back and then turns back around and looks at what is kind of going on, but now it's not underneath or it's out of the grasp of all the orcs. All right, Orc Skirmisher 2 is going to swing at you guys do rollies. Zun and Marish, each roll 1d20. Low man's the winner. Okay, Zun, he turns the club on you.
Bonk.
All right,
Bounces off my shield.
Misses you. Yep.
And he misses. Woohoo!
Half shadow.
All right. I'm going to bring this great axe to bear on Uthgardt the Cruel. Let's find it. Oh, there it is. Oh, God, are you kidding me? All right.
All right. Swing and a miss.
I guess not.
All right. Tiny Demon's turn. It tries to take another bite out of Waya. And it will hit. And its little teeth sink in for partially absorbed. But it is hurting. Or you are. And its poison does get into you. Oh, Waya, you guys hear, Waya's war cries and it's, that guttural wolf-like howl and stuff. But you hear a kind of that cut off. And there's a splash into the swamp as he loses consciousness, and you see there's a tiny little demon and an orc standing over him.
Were those 4 hit points only for that one round?
Yes.
You're
Well,
muted.
they got burned up. They got used.
Okay. I was just curious because he had those 4 bonus hit points, so I wasn't 100% sure.
Yep, no, we went through that.
Okay.
You know what? Black dragons are going to be on my level 6 favorite enemy if I manage to survive somehow. Amazingly.
Yeah.
Useless creatures.
All right. The
No sense of honor or responsibility
Right.
to help somebody else to help them out. Nothing like that. Just hey, bye. Thanks again, guys.
all right.
Appreciate you.
The
Let me go
burning
get a soda.
orc shaman fires 3 rays of fire at each of you. So the first one is to half shadow,
TPK.
and it hits. You take 3 points of fire damage. Zun, a ray fires at you, but misses.
Nice.
Yes.
And then a ray fires at Marish. But it hits.
Damn it. Well.
Oh,
Wow.
TPK.
Marish
TPK. Thanks for the help, Black Dragon.
goes down.
Yeah, no, I absolutely hate. I absolutely hate.
Why has made a death save? Wait,
Yay.
I hate black dragons.
why did the?
I think the feelings like you're going to be round robin after this.
No. Okay, all right, this is right.
Because the guy was right there that was tormenting you about to kill you. But no, make sure you go.
Have we?
scope
Wait a minute.
things
Have we
out.
already gone back around? I don't like the tiny demon bit you, then the burning orb. Okay. We haven't gone around.
Yeah, because the tiny demon got to jump in an order right above me, so it got to attack me twice before I get to attack again.
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah.
The
It-
tiny
So it was
demon
my
showed up
turn, and
out
the
of
tiny
nowhere.
demon showed up. So
Right. The tiny demon is right above the burning orc. So the when it was the burning orc's turn, he gave like an order, right? And then he put the armor on him, and then the demon went.
okay.
But it how the thing does it skips his
No,
turn
it's
because
fine.
he's
We're
invisible.
good. We're good. Roll on.
You sure?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
getting close.
All right. Zon, it's your turn.
Yeah, I see Frostfang in peril over there. So I'm going to throw him a little help. I hope.
Run like a black dragon.
Oh no, and I miss. All right. Well, I'm still going to try to pick him up. So here we go.
Nice.
All right, and that's all
You
I'm going
hurt
to do
me.
right now.
Okay.
But you
All right.
Well, still laying there.
Kargos, turn. Oh, it's included. Okay, then I don't have to do that. All right, so he is going to use his spear in order to spear the tiger in front of him. And he misses. And the magical spear next to you attacks. And it hits. Half Shadow, this weapon made of force stabs you in the side, and you're kind of surrounded on all sides. Orc skirmisher number 1 swings his club at you.
Oh no!
And he like you're all around you, and then suddenly there's this just bat that comes out of nowhere. Partially resisted. He only did 2. Orc skirmisher number 3 is.
I'm up now. So he'd probably take a swipe.
Yep.
Otherwise, he's going to take a swipe as he leaves.
Yeah. And you are prone, and he hits you. He does 3 damage. Does not
Better drink that
knock you
blood
back
a
down.
second.
All right, Marish, you are below
Can I
the
use
water.
an inspiration point?
No, I'm sorry. Not unconscious. Not unconscious.
I thought you could use it. Oh, I thought you could use one to stabilize when making death saving throws, but okay.
No. It's
Okay.
about the only thing you can't really use it on.
Oh, cool.
All right. Black Dragon now was not running away. Reassesses the thing. I get it. He could attack on that round, but he wanted to fly away, look at it, right? Not, he wanted to give the heroes a chance to see what they're made of, right?
Yet we have failed.
And yet we have failed. So he has to come in and help, right? He has.
Well, next time we'll leave you on the altar while we clean up business if you're not going to help, because that wasted a lot of our time in that.
All right. Do you want? The thing is, can he help you right now, or do you want him to go away?
No. If he's willing to help, let's go.
Okay. He attacks.
Nice. Line up.
No, he can't help.
And he misses.
Can he use an inspiration?
No, he can't. Hold on. You only get 1 attack.
Didn't he rev up and go Super Saiyan when he was like out in the woods checking things out?
Yeah, that's him. That's the black wormling.
Yeah.
He's amphibious.
Or so I'm told.
All right. He is gonna hit Zun with his club. And he does. Oh, these are powerful commoners. All right, he hits you in with his bat. All right, Half Shadow, it is your turn.
All right.
Please smoke this fool.
Disengage.
Oh.
Okay.
And then drink a potion.
Okay. I think disengage takes your action though.
Yeah, so you either have to drink a potion there or just try to attack.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
All right, but you can still drink a potion.
No.
You
Disengage.
want to disengage? Okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to last another round, so I've got to disengage.
Okay.
I don't think we are. I think we're like going to hit our first official TPK. This is awesome.
Very well could happen.
All right, well, in that case, I'll stay in the pocket if we're not going to make it.
Okay. It is a one-shot, guys. Go ahead.
One way or another, it's a
Go
one
ahead
shot.
and risk everything. Right? might as well sell out. You know, the campaign ends real quick.
Oh,
Okay,
Give him a claw.
snap.
Give him a claw.
he is
Oh, claw.
he is critical.
He's afraid of the claw.
Arr, the
Give him a little
claw.
swipe. Ugh.
Yeah.
You hit.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, getting all that.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Are you
Kargoth
kidding me?
is
We call
is
upon you
down.
to surrender.
Okay.
All right, I'm glad I stayed in there then.
All right.
He's
Finally
your
hit something.
tiny demon.
Tiny
dancing
demon.
for my- Sorry.
Is going to
Murder me.
gnaw on. He hits.
Oh, dang.
Good night.
He's going to use his claws? Yeah, that's not
his
gnawing.
bite. Yeah, he's eating. He's slowly
He's
eating.
using his
Wyatt.
claws. That's not biting.
Why
All
do you
right.
have advantage?
Burning shaman
Yeah.
has to defend himself from the black wormling and starts swinging. He misses.
Good.
Why it was prone. That's why he had advantage. Okay.
Yeah, he misses again. And this one he actually hits. Black Dragon takes some light damage.
Must be
Oh,
nice.
yeah. That's why he had to fly away. He didn't want to reserve. Make sure he.
Why is, I mean, it's not, this is very dangerous.
Yeah.
The fact that Black Dragon's coming back. All right. You got a success? Zun, your
I just
turn.
thought maybe if I were like a creature that was like as feral and nasty as a black dragon, I'd be pissed off at the people that tied me down.
He's burdened by his intelligence.
Well, I mean,
And
I think
yes,
that
and
would,
doubt
like, be in
and
my
doubt it
favor, my argument.
and doubt it living through this. Especially now.
Yeah, 'cause
he's,
he took
he's
the-
really kind of like
He's
maybe.
lightly damaged. Whew.
He got you back up, though.
All right, Wyatt, you're back up.
All right. Kargoth is dead. Orc skirmisher number 1 is going to swing at the tiger, and he's going to hit you. Oops, moving the whole thing. Okay.
Oh, dear.
You go down.
2
All
down.
right. Orc skirmisher number 3 is going to run over here to
Oh, Jesus.
Zun and take a swing.
No,
And
wait
he
a
hits
second.
you. Yes.
Wait.
I would get no. Even when I'm prone, I would have disadvantage, but I'd still get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, you would.
Oh, you're up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Take it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Get it.
So I guess
That's
the question
cool.
is, would he notice that Wyatt was up?
Well, I'm still prone. Apparently, he didn't because the DM.
No, he
didn't.
didn't. He did not. He assumed that the little
No.
demon was going to eat him alive.
He's
Okay.
probably right.
He's now aware that Wyatt is alive. But
I was like,
his
fear.
oaken bat hits you for 4. Success.
Yay!
All right, you get head above water.
Hey.
All right. Black Dragon is going to
Eat
Is
that.
it going to be a dingleberry again?
Come
Yeah, that's
on.
gonna suck.
God. Wow.
website.
This is why he flew into
Next
the
time we just
woods,
leave the
'cause
evil
he's
creature
useless.
strapped to the altar and let them do whatever they want.
Heck yeah. Ugh.
Okay. Both of them
Yeah.
failed. Okay. Instantly, the burning orc shaman and one of the skirmishers die horribly of acid breath as the black dragon wormling musters all of its strength and it spews out. And both of these just kind of like evaporate to their boots. Oh, and this thing's got to go.
I'm unconscious and didn't have to see that.
DM, just real quick, do you have the the
They can make
little module or add-on or whatever it is that automatically counts for advantage when the enemy's surrounded?
Flanking? Nah, I don't. I don't use it.
That's one of Dungeon Master General's house rules that it's not rules as written. So
I really
Okay,
like
so-
it. I really like it for the idea of either a rogue or a sneak attack. Like if I think rogues can flank things, I would do it for rogues if they flanked
Okay.
with
So
like
no
with
flanking.
like a melee
No
attack. But yes, like
advantage
your bugbear, if he's using his sneak attack, then I would say yes. I would give you advantage on a flank, a melee flanking maneuver. Yes.
Gotcha.
I have to go
Oh.
very soon.
Yeah. We're almost there.
we're wrapping up.
All right, swings, misses. Half shadow is dying. All right, tiny little demon continuing to try to eat. No. Does not attack you because there is a dragon behind it. Never mind. No. There's a dragon behind it. It's going to try to fend off this dragon and totally miss.
Haha.
Definitely not going to ignore the black dragon.
Stab into the back.
Okay. You
I'm
are
going to get to
prone?
my feet
Okay.
with my move, or with half my moves, rather. And I'm going to try to spear this bad boy.
You hit it.
Okay, so
Let's
it did
go.
Yeah, buddy.
hit. All right.
Yeah. Oh, dang it.
Hold on. And then I take a bite out of crime. Yeah, no, I just
Oh.
kind of
No, you don't.
ah,
It bites
cracked
you
a
back.
molar. Cracked a molar. Ah,
One of
You
his
wanna say
fangs
that again?
pops
I have
off.
to get braces now. God.
That's something about you know how to miss.
Okay. Zone.
All right.
Bugbear.
Let's try this again.
Okay.
Take another whack at this dude. Oh man, that's terrible.
Okay. All right.
But what I am gonna do? Oh wait, I can't drink a potion as a bonus action, can I?
No.
No, it's it's
Then I don't do anything.
Okay. Skirmisher number 3 is going to continue to try to club you into submission. He might be getting lucky on this one.
You might be dying.
He is.
Yep.
Down goes Frazier. All right, Maurice, you're looking like you might survive this. Black Dragon is going to try to bite. Tiny Demon. Tiny Demon and Black Dragon are going at it. Skirmisher number 2 is going to try to do rollies between Weya and Zun. I feel that this orc is going to be pulled between two things. Okay,
That'd be me.
so it's going to run up behind you.
But it doesn't have advantage. So
No.
you can go ahead and remove that off me. The prone.
I got it off.
Okay.
Yeah. He does hit you because these guys are amazing with +2s.
Oh, Jesus.
And all right, he hits you in the back with this with the club. I had no idea that the hardest things on here would be commoners, because that's what the orc skirmishers are.
I'm gonna go with the demon.
The demon is.
Oh, I'm dying.
He's the lurker. Half Shadow is in real danger.
Oh, no.
All right, Tiny Demon's turn.
Oh,
Will
son of a
he-
bitch.
Will he kill the dragon? He might.
Oh.
He might, because demons are just are nasty little creatures. Does a moderate amount of damage to it.
Oh yeah, dragon's fine.
Does he poison it? He does not poison it.
Yeah, dragon's fine. He's not gonna.
All
The
right,
dragon was way better off than any of us.
Weyas,
All right,
Your
I'll
turn.
take a step forward,
okay.
and I guess I'll try to slash out at Orc Skirmisher 2. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Big hit.
He's
Big
gonna
hit.
take that one. Yeah, he's
Oh,
gonna take
yeah.
all that
Oh,
one.
he's dead. Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and go with a bite on Junior here.
Okay. Returning the favor.
Miss.
Oh,
He's currently involved. Zune, head above water. You're still in the fight. All right, Orc Skirmisher number 3. Go
Yikes.
ahead and give me that same rollies between Zune and Weya.
oh,
Zune it is. Zune, he is going to continue to basically try to beat you to death. He is going to be
Who's
successful.
gonna do it?
Okay.
Oh,
I think that just counts against your death saves. Or whatever. Yeah. Marish, ooh. Not that head dips below water. All right. The wormling has had enough of the tiny demon and will
we hope he has. He's almost been
see if he can
useless.
drown it in acid.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he can.
Well, you would think that was good, but that's good on the other one. However,
I know.
it may really not matter because no matter what, it's a lot of acid. And the tiny demon is no more as it is swallowed up by the acid.
Ah,
Half shadow
ugh.
He gone.
is
Dang.
reclaimed by the
Officially dead.
spirits.
Oh.
Wyatt, you are up. There is one singular Orc Skirmisher still alive and well, and he is currently beating Zon to death.
Drink a potion. Drink a potion. Drink a potion.
All right, I go ahead and drink a potion.
Okay.
And I do not have that on my thing. I should have. Let me go ahead and fix that.
All right. The Orc Skirmisher is going to get to attack Zune one more time.
Well, hold on just a second. Why is it not?
Because you get an
allowing me to-
action, a bonus action.
Get
and a
4 points
move,
of
don't
damage.
you?
Do it. And then pick us up. Pick me up.
And then you can heal everybody.
You know what? You might as well go balls to the wall here.
It's a one shot.
TPK. TPK.
TPK.
It's a half shadow TPK.
Oh,
Swinging a
there
hit.
yet. We're not there yet.
The spear. What was that for? No. How much
bite.
damage your spear do?
I did my steer hit. Oh yeah, it hit. I'm sorry, it didn't look like it hit.
Oh.
Got a little bit of lag. I apologize.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
And
he's dead.
dead.
Woo!
Okay. With that, the last of the enemies are destroyed.
Okay.
You look around, and there is a substantial amount of gold laying around. But before we get to that, because I'm trying to move quickly here, and that is dumped all in the party sheet.
I asked.
There's
Go
the state of Half Shadow. Half Shadow is dead and cannot be brought back. To die on a ruin hunt is you need to take. In this case, you would need to take his body back to the mound of his people, so that he can be buried in the mound, and his spirit will be resurrected into a new tribe or a new path.
Neat.
Some other time. You don't know where he will
Okay.
come back or who he will come back as.
It'll just be quarter shadow.
Or three-quarter
he will
shadow.
be
You
he
don't know
will
which way
be
he's
he
gonna
will
go.
be reborn as a new baby boy.
Hey, I've seen Pet Cemetery. We're not doing that.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yes.
We ain't doing
All
that.
right,
Don't
church.
like demons. Hey, is that black dragon like leaving, or is he just eating orcs and leaving?
The black dragon comes over to you and says,
Thanks, guys.
Hey,
"Your timing was perfect.
Happy boy.
yours
He's
is not.
he's a baby dragon, and I really thank you so much for saving me.
Yeah.
My father will be so honored to meet you. Please
Nope.
take
Nope.
take the treasures of that I had, and if you ever find your way into the swamps again, seek out Nethrax and his black market."
Cool.
And and he tells you that his name is Vesta, son of Nethrax.
Vespa.
Vesta.
Mimi. Ciao.
Chabela.
Chabella.
Some with a history 13, some of you might have heard of Nethrax, or an Arcana
I'm sure
check,
I have.
or an Arcana of 13 or higher.
We
yeah,
will need to pick this up
probably.
next time. We are
Yeah.
out of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
Okay.
thanks,
A lot of
guys.
fun. Thank you very much.
That was awesome.
Yes.
It
Thank
was
you
a
for
lot of fun.
inviting me.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank
Good
you,
show, good
DM.
Fifth edition.
I enjoyed it. Thank you, Dan.
actually killed somebody. It only happens at first level.
All right.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much,
everybody.
DM. It was great.
Thank you, guys. I had a great time.
Thank you.